Thank you for joining us today while we stretch and get a little stronger. Today is really special because we're working with Mike and we're going to show you some exercises that you can do that will help Parkinson's disease. So, before we even begin, I'd like you to meet Mike.
Hi, nice to meet you. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2009. I had noticed even prior to this diagnosis that my walking was somewhat unstable and it was very slow for me to get going. I like to hike a lot, and initially I'd have to start off very slowly until I got up to speed. And since I've known that I have Parkinson's, I have been following an exercise routine because I find it aids my mobility and helps me to continue at some level activities that I've enjoyed in the past, such as hiking and biking, traveling, and these are some of the joys that I still am able to experience. And I might say that the exercises are the best medicine going. Glad to join you.
Okay, Mike. So we're really glad to have Mike with us. And before you begin this or any other exercise program, you'll want to make sure that you check with your doctor. And he'll tell you exercises you shouldn't or shouldn't do. And that will be based on your symptoms, your level of fitness now. So you'll check with your doctor, and then you'll wear loose, comfortable clothes so that you can move around and not be restricted in any way. You'll also want to drink water before, during, and after our time together, and drink it at any time. Mike will probably do that, right, Mike?
I drink a lot of water.
He drinks a lot of water, so staying well hydrated is really important. And eating good, healthy food is important too, because that's the fuel that we need for our bodies. Also, you'll want to work at your own pace. If Mike and I are going a little too quickly for you, you slow down. But if we're working too slowly for you and you want to pick up the pace and you can do it safely, then you can go right ahead and do that. Also, you want to listen to your body. If your body tells you to slow down, or if your body tells you you need to take a break, please go right ahead and do that. We'll always be here exercising, right? Also, you'll want to check around your chair. You want to have a nice sturdy chair, not one that rocks or rolls around. I don't know, I guess a Barca lounger would be okay. But you want to check your area all around you, because we're going to be getting up and we're going to be standing behind our chairs and we're going to be taking steps forward and after practicing our walking, because we have to really retrain ourselves to walk. So we're going to be practicing that. So make sure that it's clear of magazines, sleeping kittens or dogs, stacks of newspapers you've yet to read. Then you want to make sure that you do this regularly, because it's when you exercise regularly that you get the most benefits. So remember, you can do it. Now, before we begin our exercises very specifically for Parkinson's, it's important to know why we're doing them. We're doing them to keep our muscles nice and strong and our joints flexible, so that we don't have stiff joints. So keeping the joints flexible is really, really important. Also, it'll help improve your balance, and it will improve your activities of daily living. And when you exercise, it shoots that oxygen right into the brain, which is exactly where we need it. Now, we're going to do a hamstring stretch several times. And the reason that we do that is because with Parkinson's, we tend to lean forward when we stand or walk, and we tend to bend at the hips with a rounded back. And so what we want is a nice straight back, and we want to stretch out these tight hamstrings. Also, because falls are common later on, we tend to hold our arms stiff and scuff our feet taking small steps. So Mike and I are going to show you how we can actually retrain ourselves to walk with bigger steps. Also, we're going to be doing facial exercises, because keeping your facial muscles flexible is very important. And lots of times our voice will get softer, so we need to really breathe out. So we're going to use diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, are you ready?
Ready to go.
Okay, so we're ready to go. We're going to be working full range of motion. We're going to be really working on training ourselves to re-walk again. And we're going to start this all by diaphragmatic breathing. So, of course, your diaphragm is at the bottom of your lungs. And when you breathe in and fill those lungs full of air, it pushes the diaphragm down, which pushes your belly out. So we simply put our hands right on our belly and we breathe out, allowing our fingers to come in together. When we breathe in through our nose, the belly comes out, and when we breathe out through pursed lips, our belly goes in. Mike, you've got a really good, I want to say synonym, but it's not synonym, a good equation for that one.
Okay.
For breathing
What
in.
I do is, breathing in is smell the flowers. Breathe in through your nose. Expand the abdomen. Blow out the candles. Exhaling.
I love that one because then you can really think of it, and then when you think of it, and when you get a little older, you have lots of candles, so you're really going to blow out those candles. And when it's springtime, we breathe in all those beautiful fragrances. Let's take a great big breath in through our nose. Exhale through pursed lips. Good job. Okay, what we're going to practice first is we're going to practice our heel toes, because when we retrain ourselves to walk, we want to land on our heel, calling a heel strike, and rolling onto the balls of the foot. So that's just what Mike and I are going to do right now. We're going to plant the heel down, good, and roll right up onto the ball of the foot. Good job. And then we're going to do the other foot, plant the heel down, good, and roll right up, lifting the heel. Okay, so we're going to practice that. Let's sit nice and tall and practice lifting our toes up. Good work. Very nice. Let's put our toes down and lift our heels up. So that way we won't do shuffling walking. We're going to lift the toes up. Let's breathe in. And as we breathe out, push the toes down. Nice. Breathe in, pick the toes up. Breathe out and push the toes down. Good work. One more time. Breathe in through the nose, lifting the toes up. And breathe out and relaxing the toes. That was great. Very good. Feeling okay?
Feeling fine.
All right. Now we're also going to be working with using long arms. So we're going to breathe in, bringing our hands up chest high. And when we breathe out, we bring our hands down. Good work. Breathe in. Let's see if we can bring them in a little higher. Excellent. Exhale and bringing them down. Very, very nice. Breathe in and bring them as high as you can, because we're working with as big a range as we can go. Good. Exhale and bring them down. Very, very nice. Ready to do it one more time? Okay, breathe in. Stretch high as you can go. And as you exhale, relax your arms completely. Good work. That was excellent. Very, very good. Now this time we're going to have one arm come forward and one arm come back. Good. Bringing them back to center. One arm forward and one arm back. That's great. So that when we walk, we can use long arms. Very, very nice. Good job. Long arms. Excellent. And long arms. Great. One more time. Beautiful long arms. And relax. Now we're going to try to put it together with our feet. So when we extend this foot out, we're going to bring this arm forward. Good. And then we come back to center nice and tall. Great. Then we extend this foot and reach this arm forward. Good. Excellent. And come back to center. So even though we're sitting down, we're practicing on the muscles and joints we're going to need for a very big walking. Stretching one leg in the opposite arm. Very, very nice. Very nice. Coming back to center, please. Other leg and other arm. Very, very nice. That's great. And breathing in, breathing out. Come back to center, breathe in, breathe out. The reason I remembered that is because Mike was doing his breathing. Very nice, Mike. Okay, so we're going to be taking our big steps. Also, we're going to be marching, but we need a little water before we do our marching. So, I have the moving cup here. You want to drink water and as much of it as you need, keeping nice and hydrated. Okay. You feeling okay?
Yes.
All right. Another thing we're going to do is to practice taking big steps is to bring one knee up and then the other. But to make it a little easier, we're going to lean back a little bit and we can actually pull our knee up, okay? So we can have our hands right around our knee. Good. And we can lean back a little and pull the knee up. Good job. And then relax it down. Good work. Then we go to the other leg. Our posture's nice and tall. We breathe in, and as we breathe out, we bring the leg up. Good work. Now we're going to try it without using our hands. Okay, here we go. One knee up as we lean back. Good work. And down. You're doing great. Other knee up. Good. How does this feel for you, Mike?
Feels good. It's an effort.
Good. And so Mike is really paying attention to his body and how these exercises make him feel. So we're going to lean back one more time and lift the leg so we're working the stomach and the thigh. Good. We're working the joint of the hip. And one more time. Leaning back and lifting. Very, very nice. That was great. And it does require some effort. Also, turning the body is really important. So we'll take one hand and cup the opposite elbow. There we go. Good. Sitting nice and tall. We're going to bring our arms up a little bit this time. We're going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're going to turn. Whoosh, and turn. Good. Nice tall posture. Breathe in, come center. And breathe out through pursed lips. Whoosh. Very nice. Breathe in, come center. Breathe out. Shh. Good work. Breathe in and breathe out. Shh. And come center. That was great. So we did a little turning, a little stretching and reaching and working the legs. I'd say we're ready to get up. Sometimes when you get up after you've been seated for a long time, it takes a little bit of effort. So Mike's going to use sticks. I'm going to use my chair to kind of push myself up. Very, very nice. Excellent work. That's perfect. And we're going to stand right beside our chairs. Good work. Very, very nice. And what we're going to practice is those really, really big steps. So you notice Mike and I are holding onto our chair. And did you want the stick in the other hand, or are you okay?
I'll hold it for the beginning. I may, if I feel stable, I'll drop it.
Excellent. Okay. So we're going to take a big step. So we're going to take this leg and we're going to pull the knee up and land on our heels and then our toes. Now as we do this, we're then going to pick the back heel up. Good work. Then we come back and come back to center. Very, very nice. And we're going to take a big step, landing on the heel and then the ball of the foot. And as we do, we pick the back heel up. Excellent. And slowly come back to center. You're doing a great job. And we can incorporate this with breathing. Oh, you're brave, Mike. Okay, here we go. Breathe in, bringing the leg up. Exhale, heel toe, shifting the body weight forward and pushing ourselves back. Good. And we lift the leg up, heel strike and toe, picking the back heel up. There you go. And pushing off. Great. That's excellent, Mike. One more time. And heel toe. Lean forward and push ourselves back. Great. And heel toe. Good job. And push ourselves back. That was really, really good. Now we're going to do something that might be hard. We're going to take a big step forward and try to let the other arm swing forward. Because remember, sometimes our arms are straight and our steps are small and quick. So we're going to try to take not a big step in the beginning, we'll get bigger. So we're going to take a step forward and reach with this arm. Good. And then push ourselves back. Good work. And step forward, other arm comes. Very, very nice. And comes center. Good. And step forward. Very good, very good. And push ourselves back. Excellent. One more time. Step forward and push ourselves back. That's great. So that practices swinging your arms as big as you can when you're walking. Another thing that's really important is making sure that when you do a turn, like say I was coming forward and I wanted to get back here, I wouldn't turn like that because that would really, really trip me up. So what I'm going to do is a U-turn. And instead of turning a little, I'm going to go right around my chair to get right back here. So when I want to make a turn, I'm coming forward, and I want to get back here, I'm going to take a big U-turn to get back here, rather than a little tiny one that might trip me up. Okay? I'll do that one more time. Say I'm walking forward, and I want something back here. I'm going to take a big U-turn and get right back here. Okay? Excellent. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stand behind our chair and we're going to do some shifting of our body weight. Okay? So we're simply going to hold on to the back of the chair and we're going to shift our body weight just from one foot to the other. Good. Oh, Mike is brave. He's taking his hands off the chair. Okay, now this is where you're working on balancing. But remember, you have a grab bar or your chair right here, and we're shifting our body weight slowly. And we're going to add the arms, and we're going to make a big transfer of weight here. You're doing great. And a big transfer of weight here. Good work. And a big transfer of weight, and we're working slowly. So you'll notice we're shifting our weight from one leg and foot over to the other leg and foot. Great job. So this is a great big motion, one last time, and a great big motion over here. How are you feeling?
Fine.
Good. Okay, now we're going to try to transfer the weight from one foot to the other and lift the leg. That's kind of hard, but we want these muscles strong. So we're going to hold on to our chair. We're going to shift the weight over here and lift our leg just a little bit, and then shift the weight and lift the leg a little bit. Good, good, very nice. Shifting the weight, good work. And shifting the weight, very, very nice. One more time, shifting the weight and shifting the weight. Excellent, okay. Now we're going to have a sit down. Are you ready to sit?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to sit down now. There we go. And so we worked on our legs, getting our legs nice and strong. Now we want to work on our upper body. Do you want a little to drink before that?
A sip.
Okay, so make sure you drink a lot of water. Nectar of the gods. Then we're going to take our weights. We're working with bottles filled with water. You can do it with a plastic zip bag and then put a little rice in it and then more and more rice as you want your weights to increase. We're working on a bottle. There we go.
Oh, it's right
It's
here?
hidden. I hid Mike's bottle on him. Okay. So we're starting with just about medium. But the stronger I get, the more and more water I can get, the heavier it will get. Okay? What Mike and I are going to do, which is something about reflexes. So we want our reflexes to be good. So we're going to put it in one hand and just bring it over and put it in the other. Okay, good work, good work. And it is hard with water in the bottles because it kind of lops it over and tries to bring it even a little more over. So we're working on our reflexes. Good job. We toss it. There you go. Excellent work. Excellent. Very nice. How is this for you, Mike?
This is fine. This is
Okay.
good exercise.
Good. And you'll notice something Mike is doing, which is great. He's letting his arm come down with the weight. That's excellent, Mike. Excellent. So now he's really working the shoulder joint. He's opening up the chest because chest expansion is really important. So that is fabulous what you're doing, Mike. Keeping the chest open so our back doesn't round down. Very nice. One more time this way and one more time this way. Wow, that was a good one. You really went to town on that one, and you'll notice that he really opened his chest. That's important. Okay. Now we're going to take it, we're going to hold it in two hands, and we're going to bring it up to our chest, and we're going to lean back a little bit. Whoop, we have to sit towards the edge of our chair a little bit more. When we lean back and just have our own body weight, our stomachs have to tighten up, and our chins need to stay parallel to the floor. And then we use these stomach muscles to pull the weight of our upper body up. So what Mike and I are going to do is when we lean back, we're going to bring this weight with us so it really makes the stomach work hard. And then we come forward. Good. Can you feel that a little bit?
Just a little, yeah. It's not too difficult.
Okay. And you'll notice that Mike is really, really good at noticing and being aware of when he has to rest, but you're really strong anyway, so lean back. So this makes our stomach work a little harder. If this is too hard for you, then go ahead and drop the weight. Good. We lean back, bringing our weight right to our chest, and then sit nice and tall, bringing it down to our knees. Good. Nice and tall. There you go. And leaning forward. So we're working the flexibility of our hips while we keep our head high and while we keep our back nice and straight. That's it. Good work. And we need these arms. We need our arms, especially our biceps, what we're working on right now, because we pick up bags of groceries in our laundry basket. We pick up lots of things. There you go. One more time and done. Excellent. How are you with that?
Fine.
Okay.
Thank
Now we're going to do something a little more challenging. We're going to put the weight in just one hand. Okay? And it's really challenging because Mike has a big bottle full and I have a nice little bottle. We're going to lean back a little. Okay. And we're going to bring the arm out to the side a little. Good. Then all while we're leaning back, we're going to put it in the other hand. Bring it forward and over to the other hand. Good. Now this is while we're leaning back. Can you feel that in your stomach a little?
I do.
Good. And transfer. Good. One more time over to the side. Make sure your chin's parallel to the floor. Make sure your belly's pulled in. And one last time over here. Good job. And one last time over here. Great. Excellent work. And we can put this right down. Very, very nice. Excellent.
Thanks, Mary.
Good. Okay, now we're going to want to get a nice stretch in our back because we've worked these legs. So we're going to sit with our buttocks towards the edge of the chair. We're going to hold on to one leg and we're going to lean back and bring the knee in. Good job. Very, very nice. Good. And then we step right down. Good. And then we take a hold of the other leg. And we bring it in as we lean back. And that's a nice stretch on the hamstring and the buttocks.
Feels good.
So it's a good stretch for the hamstring too. Good. And we're going to do one more stretch for the hamstring. We've already done it. But this time, guess what? We're going to use our sticks. Okay? So we're going to reach down and grab the stick and simply place it right here. Good. Then we're going to straighten this leg out without snapping the knee in. Good. And we're going to sit nice and tall, and our heads are high, and this hand is right on our bent knee, and that supports the weight of the upper body so our back doesn't take the pressure as we lean forward. But we're going to stretch and reach with our hand on the stick. So we breathe in, and as you breathe out, reach forward. Whoa, that's a heck of a stretch. But what it's doing is it's also keeping our chest high and our head high. And slowly we push down on the stick and we come forward. Very nice. Breathe in, long spine. Exhale and lengthen. So this helps keep our chest up so our back stays nice and flat. Excellent. One more time. Now we're going to change legs. And now we have the stick right here, hand on the leg for support. Breathe in, long spine, and exhale. This is a nice stretch at the end of our time together. And you'll notice with a hand high on the stick, it helps keep our chest high. One more time, breathe in. And as we breathe out, stretch and lean forward, keeping the back nice and straight, really stretching out the muscles right here, our hamstring, and back to center. Wow, you did a great job. Mike, I really appreciate you working with us today.
Thank
So
you.
now we're going to get a great big stretch. So we're going to put our sticks down. There we go. Good job. And we're going to take a great big breath in, stretching as high as we can. And one hand reaches up, and then the other hand reaches up. One hand up, the other hand up, and then down. Good job. Now we're going to take a great big breath in. And as we exhale, we know that all will be well. Good job. Very, very nice. Yay.
Thank you, Mary.
Good work. And let's have some water. Cheers to you. And cheers to you.
Cheers.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.